Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Sovereign's non-meta tournament number 3, round number 4. So this is a very interesting match because up at the top we have Hero Master, who is on Neo-Spacians, a different variant of Hero that got second place in the last tournament, but you know, just a little bit of a different variant. And then down at the bottom we have Baloney, who is on probably the best combo quote deck on the format, like in quotes, it's a combo deck. And that is Galaxy or Photon. So I think it's a very cool one. He's going to win the die roll, so he's going to choose if he wants to go first or second. Obviously, he would just choose to go first because it just makes sense, you know what I mean? So looks like he starts off his hand with a pretty nice one, honestly. I mean, not like super nice, actually, because he's really missing like a couple good cards. But it's like a decent hand, at least. So Photon Thrasher is going to be special summoned here, and he's going to go ahead and use Photon Sanctuary to get him 2 tokens. It's going to lock him into light monsters for the rest of the turn, but that's fine. You can go into Galaxy Eyes Soulflare Dragon, just a link monster. I think it might be better for him to honestly have just kept this Sanctuary in hand, because this Soulflare doesn't really do a whole lot. But Photon Advancer is going to be special summoned since he controls a Photon monster on the field. Then he's going to overlay and go into Starliege Photon Blast Dragon, which is essentially just protection for his field, or at least for his Soulflare. Unfortunately, he can't use the Soulflare effect to go ahead and pop anything, so this Starliege Photon Blast Dragon's just basically just going to be the only form of protection on this field. So Solid Soldier is going to be activated here, which is fine, and Vion's going to be special summoned out of the hand to send a hero monster to the grave. He's going to send Shadow Mist, which is also going to get him a search for a Dusted Gold. Then he can use the effect of a Vion to banish the Shadow Mist out of the graveyard. Then he can search for Polymerization, and he can fuse this copy of Vion as well as Solid Soldier into his own copy of Sunrise. And next Sunrise can trigger, as well as the Solid Soldier targeting the Vion back in the grave. So he's going to bring it back and then use the effect to search for Miracle Fusion. Then Dark Calling is going to be activated here. He unfortunately drew into the single copy, but that's okay. And he's going to send this Honest Neos as well as the Dusted Gold. I think this was honestly a bit of a misplay on his part, because he could have used the Honest Neos' effect to boost the Sunrise for the rest of the turn. It would bring the Sunrise right now up to 5,400 attack, since it's already at 29, so it just gave the 25 more. So it'd be at 5,400, which is huge. And then obviously the Bane's going to drop as well, which the Bane is sitting at a total of 3,400 at the current moment as well. So it's going to go ahead and use the effect as well to go ahead and pop the Photon Blast Dragon. It can't pop the Soulflare Dragon because of its effect, so he'll just gain an extra 200. So this Bane is sitting at 36, where the Sunrise is sitting at 29 right now. Obviously it would have been 54 if the Honest Neos was activated, but it's a bit of a misplay. Since Dark Calling can banish from the graveyard as well, so it would have been able to fuse the Dusted Gold and the Honest Neos, but it didn't, unfortunately. Next, going into Battle Phase, he's going to use Bane, and then he's going to use Sunrise's effect to go ahead and kill it, but unfortunately Baloney kind of missed the idea there. He just took the 1,000 and then the 25, which actually is a little bit more. But he says effect to Sunrise, he actually wanted to pop the Soulflare, so he's going to take the extra 2,000 damage, but realistically he should have taken another 1,000 damage, because Bane's at 34 and Sunrise is at 29, so that would be a little bit more. It would be about 70. Is it 70? 5,500 damage. Actually, it would be 65. So Baloney would be on 15. But fortunately for him, he draws into Galaxy Trance, which he can't really do anything here, so he just opts to scoop up the game. Going into game number 2, he opts to go first this time. And this hand is actually like pretty insane. Drawing Photon Orbital is like super important for the deck. So he's going to go ahead and use Orbital to go ahead and search for a copy of Galaxy Soldier. And then he's going to use Galaxy Soldier, discarding the Photon Dragon of his hand, and use the effect of Soldier to search for Galaxy Knight. Galaxy Knight is going to be normal summoned here to bring back the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in the graveyard, and he's going to overlay for a copy of Photon Lord. This Lord is just basically a Crystal Wing, I guess is the best way to put it. It's just a free negate and destroy. It doesn't gain the attack, obviously, like Crystal Wing, but it's very similar. Galaxy Expedition is going to be activated here to special summon a copy of Galaxy Soldier from the deck, and then you can go ahead and turn this into a Infinity. He could suck up this Thrasher for an extra 500, or an extra 200 point bonus, but obviously there's not really a whole reason to do that, so he just opts to end his turn. So Hero Master draws for turn, drawing into Neo-Space Connector. Unfortunately, he has too many normal summons in his hand. Honestly, he has 4 normal summons, being Solid Soldier, Liquid Soldier, Dragon of Keeper Magic, and Neo-Space Connector. Obviously, the Liquid Soldier is not something he's going to want to normal summon right now, so he's probably just going to go for, I think he goes for the Neo-Space Connector to normal summon, and that's just going to get hit with the effect of Photon Lord to destroy and search, as well as Chain Link 3. Searching for Trance. Neos Fusion's going to be negated with Infinity, and unfortunately he's going to pass his turn at that. Photon Orbital is going to be equipped to Thrasher on the next turn, and then he's going to search for Photon Vanisher. He's going to summon it, and then he's going to go ahead and use the effect to search for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. He's going to summon Soulflare Dragon from the deck and use Galaxy Trance, paying 2,000 to go ahead and... actually, he's going to go ahead and use Galaxy Soldier first to get a special and a search for Galaxy Knight, and then he's going to use the Trance, paying 2,000 to special one from deck as well, and then he can overlay into a Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon, which is pretty insane as well. You can use Infinity to suck up the Galaxy Soldier, which actually isn't legal play, since Infinity has to suck up attack position monsters specifically, which Galaxy Soldier summons itself in defense mode. So there's a couple plays that are a little bit of a misplay, illegal plays or whatever, but realistically it's not going to matter. He would have won the game anyways. Going into game number 3, the last and final game, he's going to opt to go first. Hero Master is going to opt to go second, so he's forcing his opponent to go first, which is actually really interesting. I didn't really exactly see that coming. So Traden's going to go ahead and discard this Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to draw 2 cards, and he's going to go ahead and use Galaxy Zero to bring it back. He switches it to defense mode, but it actually summons it in attack mode and changes its attack to 0. But it realistically isn't going to matter in this game. I just did want to point it out that it does summon it in attack mode. So yeah, Photon Vanisher is going to summon itself and add a Photon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to the hand. Then he's going to go ahead and use Galaxy Soldier to discard it and search for a Galaxy Knight. And then he's going to go ahead and special summon Photon Advancer. And then he's going to go ahead and link off into the Galaxy Eyes Soulflare Dragon. And then he's going to normal summon the Galaxy Knight, bring back the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the grave. And he's going to go ahead and overlay into a copy of Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, as well as use Galaxy Expedition to get the Galaxy Soldier out of the deck. And he's going to overlay for an Infinity. So he has basically the same amount of disruptions as the previous one, being a monster negate and a spell trap negate with Infinity. So that's kind of nice, but he's going to end his turn at that. So Convert Contact is going to be used here to send Neo-Spacian from the hand, as well as one from the deck to the grave to draw 2. And he draws into Hero Lives, and a Dusted Gold is actually kind of nice here. So a Hero Lives is going to be activated here, paying half his life points. He says that's fine, which is really interesting. He's going to get a Stratos and use the Stratos effect to search, but that's going to get hit with the Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord to go ahead and negate that. Then he's going to use its second effect to add Trance to the field, to the hand, which is going to be very important for later, and I do want to point this out as well. So Miracle Contact is going to be activated next, which if you can see right now where this is going, it is going exactly probably where you think it is. Miracle Contact is basically going to be used to force the Infinity out, so he's going to force negate it he's going to negate the Miracle Contact, and then Neos Fusion is going to be activated here, which is insane, sending Neos from the deck as well as Rainbow Dragon to bring out good old Rainbow Neos. And since he has not normal summoned, he can actually normal summon the Shadow Mist. Neos Fusion just prevents you from special summoning for the rest of the turn, which is completely fine. So he's going to go ahead and normal summon the Shadow Mist and use the effect of Neos to send the Shadow Mist to the grave. Going to bounce everything back since he has no more negates, and he's going to search for an Honest Neos. So if you look at the board right now, unfortunately he can't use this Dusted Gold, since he could, obviously. He could search for the Dark Calling, but then he can't activate it because Neos Fusion prevents him from activating cards or special summoning cards for the rest of the turn. But if you look at the board right now, he can use this Honest Neos to hit this Rainbow Neos up to 7,000 attack, which would bring Baloney down to 1,000 life points. Unfortunately, that is not game. But he is in a very commanding position with his Rainbow Neos on the field, especially because it has protection in the forms of Neo-Spacian. So clearly, I think what the correct play is here, which he doesn't do, unfortunately, he just goes ahead and uses Rainbow Neos to attack. But if you look at Galaxy Trance, which he knows his opponent has because he saw him search it, it says pay 2,000 life points, and then you can target a photon in your grave and special summon it and a galaxy monster from your deck with the same level. So it's an instant rank 8 access because he has the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in the graveyard. So instant rank 8 access, he can go ahead and obviously get into the Galaxy Eyes package, pop your Rainbow Neos twice, and then attack for game with the, actually one game for game, it would be 3,200, so it would bring you down to 800. Still, that is very, very close to game. So clearly what the right play here is to do is to discard this Honest Neos, bring it up to 7,000. He'll be at 1,000 life points, meaning he cannot activate this Galaxy Trance. Clearly that is the correct play to do. I just don't think he realized that Galaxy Trance had a cost to it, or just overlooked the life point gap. So unfortunately, he doesn't use this Honest Neos, which is going to be very, very important here. So, going for turn, he uses Galaxy Trance. He's going to pay 2,000 life points, and that was the main reason that, because obviously 15 minus 25, he would have been dead at this point, but he would have been able to activate the Trance. But Photon Dragon's going to be special summoned as well as one from the deck. Galaxy Expedition is going to also be used here to search for Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier is going to be used to add Galaxy Knight to the hand, and he can normal summon it to bring back a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon back from the graveyard. So he just filled up his entire board with just 2 cards, which is insane. He's going to go ahead and overlay into a Prime Photon Dragon using 2 of the monsters, and then use Cypher Dragon to overlay with the Photon Dragons. Next, he can overlay into a Full Armor Photon Dragon, which is going to be used to pop the Rainbow Neos. Neos Fusion is going to be used to protect it. And then he can go ahead and overlay into a Cypher Blade Dragon to also pop the Rainbow Neos as well. Obviously, he can't protect it this time. He can attack for 32 and then 4,000 for game. So unfortunately, that slight misstep on his end completely costed him the game, which is a little unfortunate. And yeah, that's definitely going to do it. So with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit unfortunate on Hero Master's part. He definitely could have won the game. But, yeah, that's going to do it. And, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very interesting one. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.